What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be listening to a cover of Faint by Linkin Park. And not only is this a cover of a song by Linkin Park, but it's also done by a couple of my favorite YouTubers in GBSN, TheDooo, John Silkie, and Cozy Robinson. Now, obviously I'm excited about this because it's a couple of my favorite YouTubers. I know how great they are, I know they're insane musicians, so I know the song's going to be great. But it's also incredibly exciting because it's Linkin Park, man. This is one of my favorite bands, and a band that really influenced a lot of my music taste growing up. I mean, Hybrid Theory came out, between middle school, I guess elementary school and middle school for me, because that was around like the year 2000. And, that was around the time where I was starting to develop my own music tastes. And I wasn't listening to what my parents were listening to at the time, so I kind of had free reign to kind of discover what I wanted. And, I listened to that album, and I just became hooked. And then, obviously, Hybrid Theory came out between middle school and high school for me. Minutes to Midnight came out between high school and college. So yeah, they've been around for a really long time in my life. And again, really influenced a lot of my music tastes. And of course, since I am a big fan of them, I am pretty critical of, a lot of the covers that come out. And especially since Chester, who obviously rest in peace, again, one of my favorite musicians, one of my favorite singers, really do miss him a lot. But since he had such a unique voice, obviously, some people try to replicate it, some people go with their own style, but it is a voice that is extremely difficult to replicate. So again, I am pretty critical of that. But again, as I said, these are a couple of my favorite YouTubers. I know how great they are. And if anyone can do it, I know they can. So we'll get into the song. But before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. And also one more thing too. I also do have a competitive Pokemon VGC channel that just hit 400 subscribers as well. So if you guys are interested in Pokemon and Pokemon battles and trying to learn that side of things, I'll put the link down in the description. So if you guys are interested, make sure to go check that out. But no more stalling, let's get into the song. Oh, I love the cat. Oh, I love that guitar too.
A little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here because you're all that I got. I can't think the way I feel before, so say you're back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't
Alright, like I said, I am very critical of covers of Linkin Park songs. I really am. But my goodness, man, that is probably one of the best, like of the people who try to go with, like, Chester style and try to, like, I don't want to say imitate his voice, but kind of imitate his voice, That is probably the best imitation of Chester's voice I have just ever heard, honestly. Like, that was incredible. Like, the rasp, the scream, like, it was perfect. Like, honestly, if I close my eyes, like, obviously, there's no, like, copying Chester. Like, Chester's unique in his own self, but again, if there's going to be something that's going to be as close as possible to it, GBSN just hit it right there. Oh my goodness, man. He just hit that right on the head. And again, Cozy doing, Mike's part right here. I love this right here. He's doing a really good job. But man, GBSN just taking Chester's part. Oh my goodness, man. That's like perfect. It blows my effing mind, honestly.
You're a little unconfident, cause you don't understand. I do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. Whatever you want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not.
It's so hard not to lip sync to this too.
I can't think the way I feel before, so say you're back on me, I won't be ignored. Time won't hurt this damage anymore, so say you're back on me.
So nasty, man. Damn! Oh, no, we're going back and listening to that again. That is insane. Oh my goodness, man. And again, like, look, we just got done reacting to Gibson's Omegle video, the one that he just put out. And I mentioned so many times in there because a lot of the songs, or pretty much all of them, were like acoustic songs. And he was, just him with the acoustic is just beautiful. His voice is just absolutely stellar. And then to go from that to like this rasp right here and this scream, absolutely insane, man. That is some serious talent right there. But I need to listen to that one more time because why the hell not? Wish I had this talent, man. That shirt is so dope. I need to know where that came from. Okay, speaking of listening to things one more time, we're listening to that solo one more time. I like, where did that come from? I mean, I definitely wasn't expecting that at all. That is absolutely insane. I thought the song was done, and then he just like busts out a solo like that? What? Okay, I'm sorry, one more time. My goodness. Honestly, dude, I'm convinced that TheDooo is like the Steve Vai of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, any song that you put out there, you want a little extra star power, a little extra firepower, you want a dope solo to come along with it, let's throw TheDooo in. You know who to call. But my goodness, man, that solo there at the end, again, took me by surprise, but my goodness, man, that was so dope. And again, my goodness, I am so sorry. Cozy did a great job, doing Mike's part. Dude, that was absolutely perfect. Silkie, what can we say, man? When we listen to But I Pretend I'm a Beginner, how many times did we say Silkie was just absolutely killing it in that song? And he absolutely did it right here, too. But again, man, for me, the star of the show right there, it's got to be Gibson doing Chester's part. Like, my goodness, how... he just did that voice so perfectly. And again, I've been a huge fan of Linkin Park for a long time. Hypercritical of all the covers. But again, definitely the best cover of like Chester's voice that I have ever heard. He just hit that so perfectly. And again, the way that he's able to go from like his singing voice to his screaming voice too is just incredible. And again, it is very reminiscent of Chester as well. Because obviously, like, again, Gibson just did that perfectly. Like... I mean, of course, he threw his little touch in there, too, because it's Gibson. But, again, that was as close to, like, Chester's part that I have ever seen. And trust me, I've listened to plenty of covers of this song, because this was one of my favorite songs growing up, too. And, again, it was so hard not to, like, actually, like, mouth the words during this, too. But, my goodness, man, that cover was something else. Like I said in the beginning, I knew this was going to be really good because I know how talented these guys are, but this one definitely blew me out of the water. Again, I knew I was going to love it. I definitely did, but this is something that's going to be on repeat for a long time. You know, because honestly, like, you know, for my day job, you know, I work as an accountant, so that's boring as all hell. And so throughout the day, you know, I have YouTube on, and I just have like a mix of the songs that I typically listen to on YouTube, kind of going through and down a list. You better believe this one's going to be at the top for sure, because wow. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the song. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to go down and drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.